Hey guys, this is the YONEX Ezone 98 and this racket is outstanding, I tell you that. You should definitely watch this video till the end and tell me in the comments what you think of the Ezone 98. Let's get started with this review. After reviewing the VCORE 98 and watching Grisha's review at Gladiator's tennis channel of the VCORE 100, where we both were wondering why the spin is lost at the VCORE line, I was curious if the Ezone 98 has better spin potential and a higher launch angle, and to my surprise the spin was phenomenal. I was surprised on how balanced the racket played out on clay court. The spin was just right, even though flattening shots was a bit of a pain. The spin was extremely good. The balls stayed in the court when we hit with enough spin without sacrificing too much on power. Creating angle was easy and playing high loopy balls while defending was very easy. It is not a spin machine by any means, but its spin potential is well balanced. Even if you want to have a little bit more topspin, you can try to string it with a more of a spinning string like a Babolat RPM Plus. And guys, are you interested in a comparison between the VCORE 98 and the Ezone 98? Let me know in the comments. This brings me directly to comfort, because even with a full bed of poly, this racket is very comfortable despite its relatively high stiffness of 65. There were no issues with the arm or even soreness the next day whatsoever. The racket is certainly more on the plusher side, but if you like this kind of feel, the Ezone is a good choice. YONEX tells us on the website that they add shockless grommets, which should increase the shock absorption and save the arm and the wrist from injuries. Without hesitation, I can say that a stiff string like the RPM Plus from Babolat could be used without fear of getting tennis elbow or any other injury in our arms or elbows. Thanks to the Tough Pro Shop for lending me this racket to review. Link is in the description down below. We continue with power. The racket is powerful, of course. It is easy to swing, which makes it already relatively powerful, and also the 16x90 string pattern and the figure beam is helping to generate easy power. Even though I needed some time to adapt my game to this powerful frame, I really enjoyed the easy power. The Ezone's power potential was very much appreciated during defending, as I needed less force to put the ball back in play with depth and move back to neutral, or maybe transition to offense in one shot. What I'm still fighting with is the serve with such light rackets. More on that later in the video. This one surprised me a lot. The racket's control was outstanding for its specs. The racket is also very stable. The YONEX oval pressed shaft, what they call it, makes the racket flexing more laterally, and what they say is that the control will be increased by that. I can say they are right. Even though the racket is powerful, the control I appreciated very much. And guys, the feel I liked a lot too. You really feel the ball is just a tiny bit longer in the string bed than in other rackets, which increases the snapback of the strings, more topspin, but also increase the feedback of the Ezone 98. This racket is really something else, and I can understand why the Ezone 98 is one of the most popular rackets from YONEX to this day. Now let's go shot by shot. On the forehands, I needed some time to adapt to the power, and I was immediately surprised on how good the spin potential was. After a few games, I was locked in on the forehand. The most joyful shot with the Ezone 98 was the forehand cross-court spin shots. With this racket, opening angles were ridiculously easy. On the backhand, I was surprised too. Normally I needed more head-heavy rackets to benefit my backhand, but with this Ezone 98, because the feedback and the control was so good, I was kinda enjoying playing my backhand. Also changing direction was done with confidence. I also have to mention the slice here. The slices were so good. They stayed so low sometimes, and my hitting partner had a lot of troubles to pick them up. If you follow me for a while now, by the way, you should absolutely subscribe if you are this far in the video. You know that my first serve is also a bit of a struggle with powerful and lighter frames. I normally overhit a lot, and this was also the case with the Ezone 98. I would have to add a little bit of weight to change the balance a little more towards the head to become better at flat serving. But for the kicks and the slice serve, this racket was a joy. The kick bounced extremely high and I was opening the court with ease. And you know when a racket is good for volleying the second you hold it, and this was the case with the Ezone 98 as well. This racket is so easy to swing that volleys were prepared in an instant. The control and the stability helped with the faster coming shots and with directing the ball in the open court. So guys, this racket is a wonderful frame. You absolutely have to try it. It is made for almost every tennis player on almost every level. Great frame, YONEX. Good job. And if you have enjoyed this video, you have to watch this one next.